Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered 7 viewers mid-levels, so in this part, I'll be covering one much longer Metroidvania level that was submitted to me by the viewer Joe, which is Mega-Mantroid Longventure V1B, 11 plays and a score of 0. From what they told me, this will take around 50 to 70 minutes to complete on my first attempt, although it can be done quicker if I know where I'm going. So this is going to take quite a while. They rated it as being 4 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, and this is going to be a Metroid style with some backtracking, and I may die a few times as well. And there will be 2 endings, a normal ending as well as a special ending, which I'll need 3 unused keys to access. So this is probably going to be a really large and intricate level, knowing Joe, and it's going to take quite a while to load up. There will be some lag spikes as well, so I gotta be a bit careful. Well, that didn't take as long as I expected it to. Oh boy, the intro crawl is really slow. And that is one of the slowest teleportations in for Mega Man, and boy, I can definitely feel the slowdown in Mega Man's movement. Everything feels like it's running a bit laggy, outside the menu popping up or going away. At the very least, it's mostly consistent, although the stutters are a lot more strong here. That allows me to react to everything faster though. Now, someone did give me one tip about the stage. It's to go down this water hole. After all, like many other Metroidvania levels in Mega Man, especially the larger ones, there are no bottomless pits, they're only spike traps. So I don't have that to worry about, at the very least. But I need to keep 3 remaining keys in order to unlock the secret exit of the stage. If I don't get them, sure, I'll just use the level editor and get the secret exit that way. I need to keep an eye out for one particular door which is skippable, or rather you don't need a key to unlock the door. There's another way around it, so I gotta be a bit careful in that regard. Essentially, the tipster told me to go to the left over here, and that's all they said. And judging by the lag, this is going to be a super intricate stage, or a really long one. I guess we're connecting to the next facility, and we had our first checkpoint. Good. Let's go to the left and see where this leads up to. I just wonder what special weapons will unlock throughout this level, and how bigger the stage gets as I unlock more and more weapons. Hopefully there won't be too much backtracking. You saw how that became a little bit of an issue in my last large Metroidvania level that I played. Okay, there's one of the keys. We need the skull emulator in order to access it. Or some crazy charge kick and toss spin antics. Or damage boosting, that works too. Nowhere else to go other than up. Well, we're gonna unlock the Sword Snake, I see. This way is completely blocked off by crash bombs, so we'll unlock that too. And there's our first key door. And the next checkpoint. I haven't unlocked the key yet, so I guess we'll be going up then. What's to the right of here? Well, I need the charge kick in order to access this one, if I can access it. And of course, I will unlock the charge kick later on. And here was a checkpoint as well, so I'm going to use the checkpoint button again to reset it. I will need the charge kick as well as the top spin in order to access the upper area over there. So it has 3 special weapons: charge kick, Sword Snake, and Crash Bomber. And Skull Barrier as well, unless there's another way in order to access that one key in the wall of spikes. damage boosting for fun and profit. I wasn't sure I would be able to make that jump, so I decided to take the safe route. So that's key number 1 out of n number of keys. I will need to leave 3 spares, but I don't know how many keys I'll unlock in the first place. Anyways, let me hit that shortcut, or rather checkpoint. For these Metroidvania levels, I really wish I had the option to utilize multiple checkpoints, or rather warp between checkpoints. That'd be super useful. In fact, I should restart this checkpoint mainly because I lost quite a bit of health. Checkpoint warping would make this stage, or rather any large Metroidvania level, a lot more convenient. Anyways, let's open this door. And we unlocked the crash bomb for our efforts. Wonderful. This is a one-way boss door, of course, so I'll need to go down from here. Maybe in the future, the Mega Man Maker devs will add two-way boss doors. That would be neat. I could either go down over there, or I can go to the left. I get the feeling that just going down there leads back to a shortcut. And the checkpoint. I will gladly utilize it. At least I'm making some progress. I found the location of one key, got one special weapon, and I unlocked one door. So my suspicions were correct. I will unlock that door. Damage boosting. I see no other way to go through that segment without damage boosting. Let me check what's down over here before I proceed onwards. After all, I haven't unlocked the right side of the stage yet, and I'll need the charge kick as well as something like the skull bear in order to make that jump. I can't damage boost up there. Or the top spin, that'll help too. Huh. Well, okay then. Going up top wouldn't be helpful either. And I guess I hit the left edge of the stage, on the bottom side. How would you hit the crash bomb over here though? There's probably something I'm overlooking about the weapon. Oh well. Time to go to the left. Oh wow, that lag. Whenever I keep scrolling the screen up and down, that's gonna be a problem. Especially when I jump. Those petite snakies are gonna be annoying to deal with all this lag. Hopefully there's a checkpoint nearby. Really would like one. I see you there, Spikes, and I see another key door. I'm not falling for that trap over there. And we unlocked the charge kick here. That's not a bad place to put it. Okay, good. Let's go through that crevice and see what we unlock and... Oh, okay, top spin. Are there two ways of opening this door, actually? Also, nice monster face over there. We could unlock this using the crash bomb, surge snake, and top spin, or we could just use the key door. I'm not sure, though. Well, into this teleporter we go. And we're taken all the way back here. Good. I guess good. So let me restart the checkpoint because I really want to reset this. Let me double check if I missed something on the left side. I got the impression I missed one block or something. Well, with the charge kick, at least I can phase through those enemies. What happened to that petite snakey? It's supposed to be there. Okay, it was only the key door to the right, and I already got everything I needed there anyway. So, time to backtrack. I think I saw some crash bomb blocks up over there around the start of this tomb, so I should check those out. I will have to return here once I unlock the skull amulet. So nowhere else to go other than down. Fine with me. Gotta be a bit careful here so I don't accidentally destroy the platforms I need. Or things I should be blocking. Like that. Wasn't too bad though, thanks to damage boosting from the telly. And I'm back down over here. I'll have to return here once I unlock the top spin and skull barrier in order to access that key. Now let me just go through the series of crash bomb blocks to see where that leads up to. After all, there may be a key hidden over there. You can't be certain there isn't, especially in these types of levels. Especially if you know in advance there's some secrets. Here it is. And behind this passageway is this. Oh. Okay then. I already went down over there, so, well, I didn't explore the right area yet, but I want to explore the upper area first. I want to exhaustively comb this area to see if there's any extra keys or weapon capsules. There may even be some hidden weapons throughout this level that are optional, but are necessary in order to unlock some extra keys or something. I may be overthinking this, but I just want to be safe. I just wish the teleporting animation was a bit faster. Especially if you just use the reset command and you're in the same screen. Potentially a future optimization, I'd like to see that. Well, I know it's down over there, it's that waterfall. So instead, I'll just go over here. After all, there's a checkpoint right up over here. And apparently, with the crash bomb, we can make that. Well, I'm gonna try doing a charge kick jump. If it fails, well, I'll just dive into the water or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to make this jump. It's too far, and even with the batons, I need to be able to bounce. With the charge kicks, air sliding as well as the air jumping, I won't be able to extend my horizontal distance enough. Well, I can almost make it actually. But I'll return there once I get some better aerial mobility. Now, time to explore the right area and see where that leads up to. Let's check up into the space and see where it leads up to. I went into the waterfall, or rather the water segment, so now let's check over here. Lot of weapon capsules. I need a sword snake over here. Okay then. I really want to detonate that first. So I'll do it in mid-wall. And dive down over here. Okay, this is a dead end. I need the skull barrier over here. At the very least I can get back over here because I blew up that wall. Although, here's a thought. You can come here without having access to the crash bomb, so if you get stuck down over there without the crash bomb, you're forced to die. At the very least there's spikes down over there, so you aren't soft-locked. I define soft-locked by the situation where you're stuck in a part of the stage and you cannot get out of it, you can't kill yourself either. You're either forced to reset the stage in its entirety or restart at a checkpoint. The worst ones are the ones where you're forced to restart the stage in its entirety. And I really want to watch out for it, especially for Metroidvanias. Because of how advanced they can be, sometimes designers overlook the more punishing soft locks. After all, the more complex, the bigger the stage is, the more the chances there are going to be more punishing soft locks. And that's what playtesting's for, to catch those situations. Let's go to the right. Huh. What's over here? Oh, okay. It's just for getting out of here. I thought I was being kind of clever there with a secret, but no, it's just for going back. And I can't jump high enough over there. Well, I could potentially do it if I had tasking abilities or something. Nope, it's locked from this side. Ah, checkpoint room. I will have to return back over here to unlock other checkpoints or when I need them. In fact, I'll restart over here because I want to reset the checkpoints I already went to. I may be overdoing this, but I want to be better safe than sorry. I really don't want to repeat a tough segment where I need to unlock a key or something essential and be forced to reset it or redo it because I've already activated a checkpoint and can't reactivate it. Oh, this is one of the locations where the crash bomb is useful. Now we can fight this hot dog much more easily. And I see the crawl space up over there. You need the sword snake in order to access it, it seems. Huh. I see a crash bomb block to the right, so before I go over there, let me explore down over here. Okay, I need a key, or I can use the crash bomb. Wait a minute. Okay, then let me backtrack. Maybe this is one of the key doors the designer was mentioning, which you should skip over. Maybe there's another way to access it from another part of the stage. We'll have to see. But first, I really want to nab that key. I also get the impression, or at the very least, I think there may be a special weapon capsule behind that door. Because the last special weapon capsule, or rather the first one I got, which was the crash bomb, was hidden behind a door. Behind a Q door, specifically. Although that wasn't the case for the charge kick. Then again, it was behind that one Q door as well, so I guess it sort of counts. And I see a checkpoint over here, so I get the impression that we will be able to enter from the other side, or exit from the other side. But I don't want to open up that key door because there may be an entrance on the other side of the map, which I haven't accessed yet. After all, I haven't reached the far right side of the map yet. So let's blow up this area. Also, as I've noticed, all of the checkpoints, or at least most of them, have large weapon pickups, so you won't get soft-locked as long as you have the correct weapons. And now we're in Time Man segment? Oh, wait a minute. I think this is the exit of the stage. But in order to access it, I need the Crash Bomb, Toss Spin, Sword Snake, and Skull Bear, all 4 special weapons. There may be another one as well. Yeah, the Charge Kick, I need that too, in order to slide through the spikes. So I will have to return there after I get all the other weapons, so at the very least I know where the exit of this level is. Sure, that'll be nice. Rats, I remember this area. There's nowhere else I can go here, so backtracking time. I already unlocked the door on the right side, and that isn't helpful because there's a block over there. And I'm locked in from the left side, so there's nowhere else to go other than taking the top door over there. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually possible to get softlocked in this area, because from what I recall, you can access this area without acquiring the Crash Bomber. Like, you can get the key from the pyramid area, or rather maybe the tomb area from the left, backtrack and use the key on the door on the left side over here, and then get softlocked. Or rather, you can end up using the key, you can get all the way down over here, and not have either special weapons, and then get stuck and be forced to restart the stage. That isn't the best design, unfortunately. Okay, there's the Sword Snake. I was right with my suspicions. Okay, good. And so we unlocked the Sword Snake. I guess this is the intended way of unlocking the Sword Snake, because there's only one way of going from here, which is to the right. But with the Sword Snake, I've unlocked several new areas. So let's get out of here and open up some areas which Sword Snake can utilize. Like down over here, for example. I already went through the upper passageway as well, but I don't think there are any other Sword Snake blocks I can utilize over there. If I had access to the Skull Bear, it'd be a lot more useful, though. And I wonder, where does that water segment connect to? Because I know something connects to here. Anyways, I guess the thing I'll do next is backtrack to the water segment or waterfall segment, or the tomb, because I know there were some Sword Snake blocks which I couldn't get past. After all, I need to unlock the Toss Spin and Skull Bear. Plus there is that one key lying around as well. Hopefully I'm going the right way. After all, Joe mentioned that the stage would take about 50 to 70 minutes on my first attempt, but it'd be a lot faster if I knew where I was going. And so far I think I've been pretty lucky with where I'm going throughout the level. At least that's what I think. I'm not sure if I ended up locking myself out of the secret exit yet. We'll have to wait and see. At the very least I know where the exit of the level is, which is a major plus. I'd rather take this entrance because it's a bit closer, or higher up, I mean. And by taking this route we get a free E-Tank at the very least. That may be helpful during the boss fight, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how difficult the boss fight's going to be, so... Is there even going to be a boss fight for the normal route, or the secret route, or are there going to be multiple boss fights? We'll have to wait and see. There's something I want to take a look here. Where did this connect to, basically? I know I got the Crash Bomber here, but I want to double check if there's any other secrets. Okay, I see some Search Snake blocks over there. I didn't want to activate the checkpoint, so I decided to slide past it. And there was nothing up there. I already did everything up there, at least from what I can recall. I don't remember there being any other blocks. Oh, I see. By using the Search Snake, we can effectively drop that down over there, and the explosion will get us through. Nice. That's quite clever, actually. This damage boost over here. Get back over here, please. There we go, that's how we unlock this M-Tank. Very clever. No secrets down over here. Also, because it's an M-Tank, it will still maintain its state of being collected, even if I reset the level. Apparently, my jump command didn't register. I was hoping to damage boost here, but lo and behold, it didn't work out as intended. Oh well, I'll return to that area once I unlock the Skull Bear and do it properly. Now with the air jumping, I think I can access it the other way. The other way being utilizing this charge kick air jump, but this is a safer way anyway. Yeah, nothing over there. I just wanted to make sure. Okay then, I somehow didn't activate that green force beam. I guess I was falling too fast or something. But I get the impression I will need that key somewhere. And the only way to access this area is by using the charge kick. Or of course, I could potentially use the toss spin down over there. I may want to try that out actually. I almost got there with my air jump, but I need to position myself a bit more carefully. Plus I really don't want to have to reset the stage over and over or restart a checkpoint, mainly because of how slow it is. And as I mentioned before, I'm really thankful that Joe placed large weapon capsules at each checkpoint so you can quickly refill. Also in segments that require usage of special weapons. Oh, wait a minute. I see. By destroying that block, you could potentially do the air jump from the other side. Or of course you can do this as well in order to cross the gap faster. You can do this after getting the Crash Bomber, as well as the Charge Kick, as you may have noticed. I could have done this before unlocking the Search Snake, actually. In fact, I almost did, but I wasn't good enough with my jumping, unfortunately. So let's see where this leads up to. Thankfully in Mega Man Maker there are no invisible blocks, so it isn't as bad. Imagine if Mega Man Maker had invisible blocks. That would be really scary. Just wanted to do the safer route of damage boosting. I didn't want to do an air jump and fall into spikes there. Thanks for the checkpoint. I will utilize it immediately. So far, I think I'm making pretty good progress, especially after making that jump. And another one-way passage down over there. So instead, I'll just take the right route. I get the feeling I'll have to ascend up and then return back. This is new. We're on the top of this mountain now, I guess. Well, no way of going down there. Strange why there's a one block there. I guess it's to add contiguity to the stage. I get the impression you're supposed to have either the top spin or charge kick here. Oh wow, I should have thought about this earlier. I don't need the top spin, I just need to jump down from that ledge. Now I feel a bit stupid, after wandering around for 25 minutes trying to figure out what other area to explore that was left. And this is probably it, outside of that one room with spikes. I can make it past this room just using the charge kick, but I'll take the safer route by just using them as safety nets. And no, I don't want to exit out of here just yet. I think I know where that leads down to. Thank goodness, a new area. And I see a boss door as well, and well, 3 ways to go through this. I see an ice area, one area to the left, and the boss door. Let's go up over here. I think I know where the snake leads down to. Well, because I have a checkpoint, I'm gonna see where the boss door leads up to. So I won't get soft locked, hopefully. And instead fall into spikes. Okay then, because I forgot the direction of or the posture Mega Man comes out of the slide. Note, the door is locked, as expected. Can I make it into this shaft, though? Yes, I can. And where does this lead to? Getting stuck in the wall. Okay, then, you're not intended to fall down here. Well, you're not intended to go through this route, you're intended to fall down from the left. And I can definitely see why. You need either the top spin or charge kick in order to access this area. After all, this stage doesn't have bottomless pits, so of course it leads down to that area. And now a mini-boss, and an E-tank. Let me go for the E-tank over here, and I don't think I was intended to go this route, so I'm stuck in the wall. This is not the designer's fault, though. I will need the skull bearer, though, on the other side. At long last, I'm at least making some progress after just wandering around for 25 minutes. I should have realized that ledge trick earlier. Now let's go through this route the correct way, and I think I'll unlock the skull barrier here. After all, there's no other way of going out there without the skull barrier. Good, checkpoint. I will utilize it immediately. I'm getting more panicky here because I want to make sure I'm going to complete this stage after it's basically becoming a marathon level. What's up, pathway number 1? Oh, well, there are more split paths I see. And now we have Quick Man segment and we have another key. Okay then, so there are at least 4 keys throughout this level. I should save this one because the one at the waterfall, I think that's the one I'm supposed to skip. But of course I need some other weapons in order to do it, like the top spin. Let's see where the middle pathway leads up to. Another key. There are 2 conspicuous doors there. I'm wondering if it's kind of a trap though. And there's an invisible floor over there. So that leaves 1 door left. So that leaves 1 path left. Okay then. Okay, so a jumping segment until the Yoko blocks spawn in. And now we have 2 choices of boss doors. Well, 1 choice it seems. This stage is really intricate with all the gimmicks it has. I'll give it that. Okay, I will have to backtrack through this room once I get whatever is needed. I get the distinct impression it's a skull barrier. Okay, so I do need to use the 2 keys here. Otherwise I see no other place to go forwards. Red force beams. Always fun. Oh no. I should have waited there. At the very least the stage is becoming more directed of where I should be going. Let's try being more patient this time and wait for the red force beam up there to be blocked off. Oh, and top spin. Okay then. Oh no. It's gonna be one of these jumps I see. Is there a checkpoint nearby? There isn't. But I'll need that. Was really scared at that moment. Now let's get out of this place and figure out where I should be using a toss spin. How long that'll take, I don't know. Well, this is certainly a new area. I don't recall going through this area. Now I need the Ice Slasher, or more importantly the Skull Barrier. Again, I echo my complaint that this would be a lot better with a map. Oh, and it leads over here. Okay then. I never checked the right route over there, so I probably should. I don't recall there being any top spin platforms down over here, so I'll just push onwards up. Maybe this will give me access to the Skull Amulet or Skull Barrier. Let's hope. Damage boosting for fun and profit, although I think those holes lead to somewhere. I don't want to try them now. They'll probably lead to the starting point of the stage, knowing my luck. Another set of doors. I guess those are trapdoors if you have 2 keys. Or, okay, if you want to exit out, never mind. So that's what that was. Okay, at the very least there's a checkpoint inside this icy mountain. Gosh, this is gonna be a long one. I know this day said it was going to be a long level, but boy, I didn't expect it to be this long. This is exceedingly long, and I'd say it's the longest level I've ever played in my Mega Man Maker LP history / career. By this point I kind of wanted to stop, mainly because of how long it's taking. Or break it up into another part, but we'll see. I will need these 2 keys. At the very least, I think I'll be able to get something like the Skull Barrier, because I got something else earlier. That being the toss spin. It's probably up there. Or down there, knowing my luck. Or even Eye Slash. Okay, Eye Slasher. Well, at the very least we're unlocking all the weapons throughout this area. Not the ones I expected though. And Joe did warn me that some segments require me to freeze enemies with Eye Slasher and then use toss spin to bounce off of them. Okay, this is one of those areas of what he was talking about. I could backtrack back down through those key doors, but I want to save up these keys. Okay, so this was the secret E-tank I was going for, and I hit the checkpoint. And by doing so, oh, oops. Well, I can skip past those 2 key doors with that method, but I just noticed that there is a caterpillar there. Which basically means there's probably another secret. Maybe that's the secret M-tank that Joe was referring to. Can I make it? Nope, that was just a spare one. Oh goodness gracious, I almost died there. Well, I got 2 spare keys. Okay, so that's the ones necessary for 2 of the 3 necessary ones for the secret exit. Now the hard part, figuring out what doors or blocks are blocking doors and other passageways with the toss spin, as well as the Eye Slasher. Down we go. Okay, so that's the only instance of a bottomless pit in this stage, one of the few ones. So once again, I'll meet you back at one of the blocks that need toss spin to be destroyed. Well, this is another area where you need to have the Eye Slasher, and I can see why. There we go. I was a bit worried I wouldn't make it. Of course, if I was skilled enough with the charge kick and I timed it right, I could have made it anyway without going through this labyrinth. Red force beams and... okay, nowhere else to go other than up. I need to activate all of these, and I end up dying anyway because I positioned myself badly. Okay, I did it, finally, after 5 deaths off screen. And at last, I got the final power-up that I need in order to complete the level. And we're teleported right over here, it makes sense. That was much more frustrating than it should have been, but, well, the stage was laggy, and that resulted in a whole bunch of drop button inputs, meaning that my air jumping with charge kick didn't work properly half the time. So there are 2 things left to do. I have to access the waterfall on the back side over there, because I have everything, as well as that one last key. If I believe everything works the way it's supposed to, I should be able to complete the level properly. And no, I don't want that M-Tank, it's not worth it. I want to get the secret exit, and from the 90 minutes I spent on this stage, 90 plus minutes, I think I'm finally gonna get there. What's to the right though? I'm curious. Oh, that's the other way of getting the M-Tank. Clever. What's right of here, though? Almost dead because I didn't position myself carefully. Another key? But there's already 1 key left over there. I don't get it. I'm gonna do a damage boost off of here, so I need to wait for the hothead to fall. Tackle fire, I mean. Down we go again. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Rats. Okay, so I can't just cheese it that way. Oh, it's just for this key door because I can't go back over there. Unless I can really quickly switch between the charge kick and skull barrier. But I need to have task level perfection for that. So this was kind of a waste. Oh well. Alright, that's the third and final key. Phew. That took 5 attempts due to other problems that popped up along the way. So before I go for that secret, I'm gonna backtrack and hit a checkpoint. I really do not want to repeat that segment. By far. At the very least it's done. Even with the skull barrier it can be a bit of a problem if you can't activate the skull barrier fast enough, especially with that one Met over there, or rather that one Telly orbiting towards you. And unfortunately, not being able to spawn in the skull barrier fast enough resulted in 2 deaths. You have to be really precise and careful there. And my apologies for all the jump cuts you're probably seeing. I really want to minimize the time you're spending watching this part, and try minimizing the backtracking a little bit. Like I said, once you see the final cut of this stage, it'll probably be around 60 minutes, but here it's over 100 minutes. So Joe should probably revise the estimate of how long this stage takes normally. Got it my first try, that's quite surprising. Let me double check. Okay, they said to not lock the door outside, so I'm gonna take a risk here and do it. They said it's a weapon capsule. Hopefully it doesn't result in some problems. If it does, well, I'll just use the level editor and skip past this segment and see where it actually leads up to. When I say that leads up to, I mean the secret exit. I really do not want to repeat this situation or level. Rain boomerang. Well, that's what we needed 3 keys for, I suppose. I wonder what that door on the other side was, though. That's what I'm a bit curious about. So, time to backtrack down over here and get to the far right of the stage and complete it. Now, time for our final segment. How to do this. Okay, I failed it immediately because I need to connect the crash bomb down over there. Okay, I need to position it when he goes down. This is gonna be easier said than done, then. Thankfully, there is some large weapon capsules to the left of us. Oh, never mind, we just slide through here. My apologies. And I forgot to hold left there. Okay, there we go. Now the hard part, making sure I don't die. Okay, solve that part. I was trying to move out, but of course, Mega Man Maker is trying to kill me now. I should have expected as much. Oh, my heart is racing here. It's over, I think. Well, there's one last thing left, of course. We're in the core of this machine. There's one last thing, though, I think. Okay, we need the skull barrier here in order to access this, of course. And down over there is the secret exit, so I will utilize it. At long last, my efforts for searching along the place have paid off. Is there something to the right, though? Yeah, there is. A checkpoint and a whole bunch of weapon refills. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the fight against Mother Brain with the doors you blow up using the missiles. Neat. And we also have the ringas, or whatever they're called. The rings that fire at you, and are represented by the tellies. Clever. Of course, we only need to use toss spin here in order to bounce up. Oh, and there's the final challenge, the Mother Brain, which in this place is represented by 4 blocks, time bombs, and this shooter. This damage was through it, And behold, Mega-Mantroid Longventure is at last complete. It took 100 minutes in total in order to do this. Like I said, I'll give my full description and review of the stage in the description below. Well then, thanks for watching everyone, and have a nice day. Toodles!